Hey, what is going on, guys? 2.15 here. Today we have another episode of Toronto Maple Leafs GM mode, and I have been searching through looking for trades to try and get an elite goalie that can last us for the rest of this GM mode, because I've come to a conclusion that we're going to just do 5 years in this GM mode, and we're going to do that for the next one as well. So I want to keep them all short, not drag them on too long. So yeah, we are sticking with five. So this is year four, second last year. And I was looking for a deal where I could throw in like Fratton and Palzez and Reimer with like two firsts, trying to get Cam Ward. I tried to get Jonathan Quick. I tried to get, where is he? There was this Shoveldayev guy who's went the same year as Palzez, just like a couple picks earlier. He's 22 years old. He's already an elite goalie at 88 overall. So in this episode, we are not trading for a new goalie. We're sticking with Reimer until Palzez comes up. Hopefully, he will be back up by year 5. Actually, come to think of it, I might go to 6. I'm actually going to say it right now. We will do 7 years in this GM mode. Okay, so I kind of contradicted what I said earlier in this, but we're going to do 7 years in this GM mode. So if it will let me play this game, or did I already play it or something? Yeah, so we're in this episode, we're just going to sim up to the All-Star break, and yeah. Actually, okay, this is how it's going to work, guys. I know I've changed my mind twice this episode already. Okay, so this is how it's going to work. I am going to, whenever we are done with year 5, I'm going to ask you guys if we should do another one. So, yeah, that's how it's going to work. And we're not going to do the trade deadline in this episode, but we are going to sim up to it. Wait, I probably should have done, we're going to do the goalie thing, where Reimer goes in for 5 losses, and then the backup, I don't even remember, who was it? I don't play this enough. So yeah, the backup's gonna come in for 1 loss. So here we go. First win of after the All-Star break. We win 4-1. That was a home game, so that's pretty nice. Jonathan Drouin is up to 25 goals. Huberto's up to 39 assists. That's pretty decent. I want to be at least a 50-win team by the end of the year. At the very least, 100 points. I think I think can't even remember how many points we were at. But there's 2 wins, so Reimer still has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 losses he can get. So we got a bunch of home games back to back to back to back to back to back to back. This is what I don't like about whenever the schedule gets later into these GM modes. That's something they should fix for NHL 14, sorry. Which hopefully a Toronto Maple Leaf is the cover for. That'd be pretty cool if Lupul or JVR got it. Other guys I was cheering for were wouldn't mind seeing Brodeur win it. Tavares would be pretty cool. Stuff like that. If you guys want to, you can just comment down below who you guys are voting for the NHL 14 cover vote. So Kadri for Pitkanen, no, we have enough D. And Reimer gets his first loss, so he has 1 loss. Drouin, since the All-Star break, has only scored 2 goals, so I'm just going to grab a sip of water. So we're up to 34 wins right now. So yeah, we got a home game against the Winnipeg Jets. Let's see if we can get the dub. Long pause. And no, we do not get the win. We lose that game, so it's Reimer's 2nd loss out of 5. Hopefully he can make up to the trade deadline without me having to switch him out. That'd be pretty decent. So yeah, we are up to 68 plus 9, 77 points at the moment. So that's a good start. Hopefully, as I said earlier, at least 100-point season would be decent. We had another loss there, OTL, but that is Reimer's 3rd loss. And we got another home game against the Montreal Canadiens. And we got to win this one, boys. Got to win this one. Hopefully we can keep Reimer in the net for a little bit longer. Montreal's doing all right. 29, 18, and 7. So here we go. Ugh, voice is cracking out. And here we go. Yeah, we get the win. So how many games are left? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Reimer has to win. He has 2 more losses that he can get in 8 games if he wants to make it to the trade deadline before suffering 5 losses. So he still can suffer 2. So we're going to go 2 games at a time. So yeah, this can be a little bit of a quicker episode. I'd actually rather keep it a quicker episode, so it's like quicker upload time, quicker rendering time, stuff like that. So yeah, here we go. We got a game. Hopefully it's on the road, so because we have so many home games back in a row. So here we go. Drew N is up to 28 goals. He's sort of slumping right now. Whenever we get to the trade deadline, we are going to do like a stat update, all that good stuff. So we got a away game, 4 away games in a row, probably a little bit more than that. We got Carolina, then the Rangers, and then we go to Boston for 2 games, which Toronto's actually playing Boston in the playoffs right now, if you guys haven't noticed, and we get shut out right there. And I watched the game earlier tonight, and they picked up Game 5 to send it to Game 6. That Game 4 loss, oh, that was so painful. After enough yards sailed Horton, he passes it up to Krejci, comes down O'Brien, backs into the crease, takes away the angle from Reimer, and he lets the Krejci shot in. So it kind of sucked to see that. But they pick up that win tonight, and hopefully we can continue this series. So Reimer's out. He lost back-to-back games there. So Theodore is in for 1 loss. Hopefully he can pick up this 1 win right here. We've been sort of slumping lately. So let's pick up this road win here in Boston. It looks like Boston just acquired Brady Vale for Matt Reed and a 3rd. So yeah, here we go. We got a game against the Bruins. And Simmering takes so dang long. Wait, did I? I don't even think. Okay, we lost that game, but I can't remember if we took all the trading block stuff off. No, we didn't. So let's take all this bad stuff off, because I don't want to get these trades, so that it'll go faster. So Theodore's already out of the net. We'll put Reimer back in there. Reimer actually had a 6 save in the 3rd period today to keep it a 2-1 game. That was a pretty sick save with the toe save, if you guys didn't see it. So that's 3, 4, yeah. So he can finish off the trade deadline. And yeah, so while this is finishing off, 5 games left, let's talk a little bit about the playoffs. So I did that little episode with the Rayburn Show, and it was a lot of fun doing that. My predictions are doing all right, I would say. I'm actually watching the St. Louis game while I do this. So yeah, let's do this scouting report. Not report. Is there any let's go by top 10s. There's 3 top 10s, 2 right there. OHL forwards. OHLD goalies. Now WHLD goalies. The Q, nothing happening here. So we'll go to US goalies now. We got our goalies set. If Palzes isn't ready to play next year, I might be looking to make that blockbuster deal, or maybe there'll be a free agent or something. We'll have a look. So this guy, we'll scout him. Top 10D in the U.S., we'll scout you up. and we'll let Reimer finish out these 5 games. And hopefully Drouin can get at least 30 goals, so that'd be 1 goal in the next 5 games. I think that's pretty reasonable to ask. We've been slumping lately, so um, hopefully we're still in like the playoff race and stuff. But I believe we picked up a win there. I missed it, but by the way it looks on our record, I think we did pick up a win there. Now we got back-to-back road games in Florida, so we're headed down to the southern part of the USA to take in the Panthers. I think the Panthers finished last in the East this year. Last year they had a pretty decent year. They made the playoffs and everything. But this year they struggled a lot. Sorry. Sorry. And Drouin is already up to 32 goals. We pick up a win there. And we got one more game in Florida. Then we head to Pittsburgh and then to Ottawa. And the sim's going a lot faster now that we got rid of those trade block things. So now we got another game, and we lose there to the Florida Panthers 3-2 after we win 3-2. Drouin's still at 33 goals. It'd be nice to see him get 50 goals, but I don't think that's happening. I think more realistic amount would be to get like 40, 45, something like that. And here we go. We got a game against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, and we do pick up a loss there, I believe. And now we got 1 game left on the road in Ottawa before the trade deadline. Then we'll check out the stats, all that good stuff. And this will be a pretty quick episode. It'll be around 15 minutes, I'd say. So here we go. Got a game against Ottawa. And hopefully we can pick up our 38th win on the year here. So going into Ottawa, let's see what their record is. They are 32, 27, and 6. Prince is leading them in goals with 24. Lehner has 22 wins for them. And we do lose that game, but I don't want to change that. So we'll go check the stats. Columbus already has 96 points, so they're having a great year. We're in 4th in the East. We should be in 2nd, except for that rule. But we are only 2 points back from Buffalo, so we're really in the race of things. It's looking like we pretty much have a guaranteed playoff spot, so that's nothing to worry about. Rick Nash is leading the league in goals. Drouin is in 3rd with 33, and that's it for that. Assists, Sagan is leading the league with 51. Huberto's in 2nd with 45. Now points, Skinner's leading the league with 77. And then we have nobody in the top for points. Wins, Reimer's leading with 34 wins. Save percentage, Reimer's not up there. Goals against, Reimer bumped up to 6th with a 2.1 goals against average. He was in 8th earlier, the last time we checked. And that is all for the stats. We'll check out like fully in-depth stats at the end of the season. The next episode, we're going to do the trade deadline and sim the rest of the season. So the next episode is probably going to be a little bit longer. But I don't expect to do too many deals at the trade deadline. So not too extensive, but look forward to the trade deadline. Next episode, guys, I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.